Hey, today I'm talking about the new animated film Transformers 1. The basic premise is back on Cybertron, before Optimus Prime was known as Optimus Prime, he was just a lowly miner trying to help save his world while also just enjoying life with his best bud, who would later be known as Megatron. And it's definitely predictable. You know from just a glimpse of the trailer what all of the plot points are going to be, where it's going to go, where the character arcs are. You're not really surprised by anything story-wise. They got a lot of big name actors to just do their quintessential voice. That being said though, I did really enjoy the cast. I think they gave lots of personality to the characters. They definitely stood out on their own. You knew what each of them were about and how they meshed together. They didn't have the greatest depth, but they didn't feel like shallow characters either. Where I think this movie truly shines though is in its portrayal of Megatron, because you know it's gonna be best friends falling apart and one turns evil, one's good sort of vibe. But they really made Megatron reasonable and understandable. So like what the divide between him and his best bud comes down to is really two things. One is that Megatron wants to kill the bad guy. He believes that the crimes that the bad guy committed against Cybertron are such a great atrocity that the only punishment fitting his crimes is death. Our hero is obviously against that, but still understandable why he wants to use capital punishment as the answer to this traitor's crimes. The other one is that he has lost belief in leadership. It's not that he wants to be a leader, which I also found really interesting. He just fundamentally does not believe in the type of government they currently have. And Optimus is the opposite. He wants to keep the same sort of government that they have because there's the leadership thing, and he fundamentally believes in that. So in a sense, it's like Optimus Prime is constitutional revolutionary, like he wants to keep the constitution that we have while changing out the current seat of government, and Megatron's about abolishing the constitution and starting anew. And like there's arguments to be made for that because the current system that they have is clearly flawed because of all the issues that have been happening. So yeah, no, he's the bad guy, but they made him understandable, they made him reasonable, and they made him good at what he was doing. He succeeded at things. I won't say what they are, but like he is a capable, formidable bad guy. This whole movie feels like they definitely set up at least a trilogy of films, which I am so hyped for. This feels like such a great, solid rock foundation. Hopefully this movie makes enough money so that we can see this story explored more because of just like how formidable really both sides are. So yeah, no, I definitely kind of knocked this movie down a bit for its predictability, but it's definitely a fun, interesting movie with good characters and fundamentally interesting ideas that they definitely have the room to explore those ideas more in future films. So yeah, no, I am very surprised that I really enjoyed this film. There is a chance the predictability of it could get to you, but if you just kind of let the fun ride that this film is just wash you over, that shouldn't really be too much of an issue. So yes, thoroughly enjoyed, definitely recommend. And now for my ranking, I put this at number 26 in the really like section. And this is out of a total of 64 new movies so far this year.